Hey friends, welcome back to Coal Country Homestead. We are in the top deck area of the garden right now, and we thought we would just do some harvesting. It has been unbelievably hot out and we have not wanted to be in the sun all day. So we're gonna see what we can gather and maybe have some of it for dinner tonight.
And last time we were in here, we saw that there was a couple zucchinis growing, and I mentioned that you gotta keep on top of these because they grow so quickly. And I mean, that was just a few days ago, and I mean, these are almost, I'd say they're definitely a little bit bigger than you want them.
That's okay though, because we were just talking, and any of them that I have that are too big, I'm gonna try my hand at canning mock pineapple. So I think that'll be perfect for that.
Look at that bad boy. That is a nice zucchini.
There's
Doesn't even fit in the basket.
There's another big one there.
Got a couple more that are gonna be done in a few days.
I'd say that one, at least the dark one, I think we should harvest.
I've still got some time. Plenty of them in here that we can harvest. Another one.
Sir, you're working too fast. I can't see.
Look at that one.
Mm. Wow.
That's a nice size one there.
Look at that.
Nice zucchini there. Huge one. That's a good size one there. These zucchinis are starting to shade out the peppers here. Cut back some of these leaves a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're all this whole row. Everything that's under here is hidden. There's lots, and I see a huge one.
Perfect size.
Starting to be that exciting time of year where I don't have to buy as much produce at the store.
That might be the fattest zucchini I've ever seen.
It's a fatty. I think this one here should be harvested. These two here are pretty big. That one and that one.
Sorry.
Even if we harvest them and put them in the fridge.
I think we got more than we bargained for.
That's okay. This will give me the opportunity to try some of the canning recipes that I haven't yet.
Yeah, I'm excited to try this mock pineapple that you're talking about.
When I think about that, I think about like pineapple upside down cake or pineapple lush, you know, all those yummy things. Do you have any other big ones in there?
That's it.
I think some of these are going to be ready to harvest tomorrow, though. And there's the plant back there yet.
Yeah, there's the one over there. So should be...
Look at how big that leaf is. It's huge. I see some down here.
Some of these leaves might actually be beneficial to the peppers, giving them a little bit of extra shade. So I'm gonna leave some of them and see how they do.
Look at that bounty.
I can't believe how many there are already. This is nuts. This is awesome though. Very exciting. Oh shit.
What is that?
Snake.
Oh.
Hopefully that was just a garter snake. I've been seeing a lot of garter snakes this year in our garden, which aren't dangerous or anything, and they're actually beneficial. So I try not to kill those ones, but I always get a little bit worried because of the dogs and, you know, poisonous snakes
And the people?
well, yeah, the kids too, but the dogs are more curious with those kinds of things. But so far I think I've only seen garter snakes, so I'm alright with that. Still a little scary though.
I got that one off of there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But look at how massive those leaves are.
Oh, look at the kohlrabi.
Oh. It came back.
No, these are the new ones we planted.
Oh.
They're all starting to bulb up.
Oh, that's exciting. So kohlrabi is one of the things that Zachary has really wanted to grow. However, I really have no idea how to prepare it. So if anyone has any recipes, please leave them in the comments or suggestions. Anything. We'll take it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what it tastes like.
But we're growing it. So are we going to show... Are you wandering away from me, Zachary?
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm trying to follow. Trying to follow.
Just going down, taking a look, and we got, look at all these new, there's probably 15 or 20 new
Blossoms
on there. And now that we just pulled all those off, we're gonna
Yes.
take off.
And the girls are not very fond of zucchini and squash in this form, so I have some convincing to do.
I think the mock pineapple is gonna be a big hit.
Yeah, well, they're pineapple lovers. They eat a whole jar at a time.
Starting to get some bulbs here. I think these are the Napa cabbage, I think.
And look at the berries.
Yes. These berries. This plant is pretty much done juicing. I think me and the birds got most of all these berries off. But those ones over there are starting to turn red. There's a rabbit.
There's a rabbit.
So these ones are starting to turn red, and I wasn't sure what color they were going to be, but I just felt them, so they're still hard. And then there's one that's turning black, so those are going to be a blackberry plant.
We should take a walk over there so we can actually see them better then. We'll get over there.
All these are starting to head up pretty nice. These Napa cabbage are starting to head up nice. I like the way these are looking. I like the way these flat Dutch are looking.
And this...
I'm not sure what's going on with this. Like I said, we've never grown this one before. And it doesn't seem to have any type of head going on. It just seems to be...
I think they just bolted.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think they just literally bolted and didn't form any type of head or nothing.
But we have really liked all of the flowers that we've tried on all of...
Oh yeah. They're all good.
Yum. Good in a salad. Good in a light saute even probably.
I was really looking forward to this one though, because this was the one
For
specifically
kimchi.
for kimchi.
We may just have to buy some this year.
But the nap cabbage is also for kimchi.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's another one that we planted, this one back here.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But all the cabbages are looking good. I think that they're gonna produce decent with the shade that it gets halfway through the day. Yeah, these plants are looking nice and bushy.
we're in the little pepper patch now. And there's finally a little pepper.
So hopefully these...
And this is a Cubanelle. That one.
Oh, okay, that's why they shaped like that. I was wondering if it was because they weren't growing right or what, but that makes sense. You gotta make sure to watch out for the disease this year.
Uh-huh.
So far, I've only seen a couple of signs on some tomato plants over there.
There's some little peppers here too.
Tiny little plant. Oh, these are shishitos.
Shishitos. Oh, now those we can give those a try.
Yeah, come
All right. Let's see. You want
You
it?
first. I'm not doing it first this time.
So if you're new to shishitos, they're most times mild, but every once in a while you might get a hot one.
I'm nervous now for the last time.
It has good crunch. It doesn't have heat.
That's good.
These are good just thrown in the air fryer for a few minutes with some ranch dipping. Yum.
Or people like the pan sear them real quick.
I like the air fryer way because it's hands off.
There's a nice one.
Look over here.
Oh, that one. Is right here. Nippers.
No. They're in the back.
Here. Looks like somebody enjoyed that one.
Oh, there's a pepper up there that I missed.
Oh yeah.
Right
Oh yeah, look,
there.
there's a couple
Oh
on there.
yeah, there's a few. And those were,
Oh, what were they?
we've planted so many varieties this year, it's hard to remember. Were those the sweet bananas?
Yes, those were sweet bananas.
Shall we
And
try?
In the front there was the hot one.
Are you a little gun shine after wanting to?
Definitely wasn't expecting that heat last time. Ooh, what were these ones?
Ghost peppers.
No, this wasn't a ghost pepper.
I'm pretty sure these are ghost peppers along here.
The ghost peppers are tiny.
Oh. Well, there should be a tag there if it was a store-bought or start. There's one laying.
These look like Aussies.
Oh, maybe they might be, now that you say that. I gotta get my act together with our garden plans.
I don't see a tag. I mean, these definitely look like some kind of Aussie.
They must be Aji.
Yeah, I like the peach.
The Aji Cristal has been our favorite with the hot sauce. Let me try that one.
That's good.
He saves me the seeds.
Oh, this one's hot.
Mm-hmm.
It just has a little bit of the spice that developed, but
Mm-hmm.
it has a really good flavor though.
We'll have to double check what those ones were.
Taste it. It has like a.
What kind of rabbit bite is that?
I was trying not to get the seeds. But it has like a really sweetish flavor.
Oh, it does. Kind of like citrusy.
Yeah. Definitely has citrus tones.
I've tasted that flavor before, though. It's like it's a little bit tropical tasting.
Yeah. That's why I like these ones. Yeah, and then these are, I think, Carolina Reapers. And I was worried about these, remember, because they all came
In
growing
one
in
little
one
thing,
block, right?
yeah.
And I pulled these roots apart. I teased off 6 of these roots apart, and I was for sure thinking they were going to die, but they're doing all right. And then we have the cherry peppers, red hot cherries.
Which are one of our favorite things to can.
But the ghost peppers, I think, are the smaller ones here. Or these ones here.
Shall we see what we have here? Do we have any?
These are here, or this is that end. A bunch of flowers.
To the chickens? Holy tomato.
Yeah, we got lots of tomatoes coming. Look at this nice cluster here.
Ooh. Look at that. I have to get on the ball for my first of the season salsa verde.
Look at this tiny little tomato plant
With all
a
of those
cluster
little...
of tomatoes. That's crazy.
And what is this?
This, I think, is called purslane. I think this is actually edible wheat. And this other little tiny tomato.
Tiny, but it has all that big cluster of tomatoes.
It's got a nice cluster on him.
Wow. Long hots. This one's something nibbled on it. Something enjoyed that before we got to it. I'm trying one of these. These are really good canned and pickled too. You can even stuff these, I believe.
Oh, that's a big bite.
Try it. I don't think it's developed its heat yet, but it still has good flavor. No, is this an overgrown long hot? No, that's got to be a jalapeno. Yeah. I don't know, whoever your administrator is that handles the planning of where things are planted, they gotta get their act together.
Cajun bells. That actually looks like a bell.
Do we have any beans?
Oh, let's see here. Our beans are looking awesome. Oh yeah, look at all these beans. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Check them out.
I wonder if these are ready.
You gonna try one? They're definitely ready. This is what gardening's all about right here.
It tastes like the freshest green bean I've ever had in my life. Oh my gosh. It's so so good.
It has such good crunch. Look at that. It's so good.
Wow, there's a ton of them on these plants.
I think we need to harvest some of these. The more we harvest, the more it's going to produce. We have someone watching, waiting for her cut.
Dakota, are you waiting for a snack? You waiting for a snack?
Oh, and there's the mook.
Where's my snack, Dad? Give me that snack. You want a green bean?
This is the part of the reason why we needed a fence. They're real good garden doggies. They'll eat all the vegetables. Mookie likes his vegetables.
Nom noms. That's good. That's good green beans. Nom nom noms.
All right, we gotta go get more.
A small video on putting half of the purlins on for the roof metal. So I will be covering that in the second part of that video on how to put the roof metal on the top of the coop and show you guys what that looks like. But basically this whole 20-foot run is going to be covered. That way the run can stay dry and the chickens can stay dry and their feet aren't messy so that they're not tracking the mud in.
And we'll have nice clean eggs.
Yep, that's the whole idea. Nice clean eggs and lower the smell down. And hopefully that'll work out good. But
So you're like more than halfway there.
yeah, I've been putting the roof metal on. Should literally take me like an hour, 2 hours. So, pretty much.
We all know no project takes as little bit of time as anyone thinks it's gonna take.
Well, I mean, I do it every day for work, so
Yeah.
it ain't gonna take me very long at all.
All right. You can fire me. I missed a whole stretch here, guys. We went along the whole fence line here. We even had a little tomato cheer with the best tasting first of the season tomato, and I wasn't recording.
Yeah, we found our first sun gold tomatoes, so that was exciting. We love the sun gold tomatoes. The little orange cherry tomatoes are one of the best tasting tomatoes. And then we were talking about this
Something
area
here.
Something was bed down here almost, or it just happened to all fall over like that. I'm not sure. I mean, there is a possibility of deer coming in our yard. I haven't physically seen any, but obviously deer can jump a 4-foot fence, no problem.
But before our yard was fenced, when we first bought this property, before there was a fence line at all, which it's kind of hard to see in the video, but our entire yard is fenced. There were deer in our yard all the time.
There's a bunny over there. In the sunset.
They're so cute, and now I hate them.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more bunnies in the yard for some reason, and they can fit right through the
Right through.
2-inch by 4-inch holes there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also have a bunch of holes dug under the fence, but they seem to bolt out and know exactly where to go when the dogs come running for them. So far they've been lucky.
If not, we might have rabbit stew.
But the celery looks like it's in distress because the potatoes are now laying on it, so I'm not sure what to do.
Maybe we
here.
should flop them back over somehow.
That'll be alright.
Yeah, oh wow. They definitely need to be watered, but it's gonna be time to harvest. Look at this. Oh, and homegrown celery tastes completely different than store-bought.
Yeah.
Completely.
Very good.
It's time to pull some of these onions. I've been doing my research. And once your onion flowers, it will no longer grow. So if you have a single flower that pops up, pull that onion.
That's a little one.
Oh, it's a little one, but all of this is edible.
Wasn't there another one with a flower on it?
This entire thing is edible. But it is just a tiny little baby.
Tiny little one.
That's okay, they'll be yummy. They're gonna be small and mighty flavorful.
Where are those big ones at though? These are pretty big. And then these are volunteer tomatoes. From last year there was a volunteer in here, and I guess I let that plant die in the bed, and obviously the seeds just dropped in there. And
There's some biggin onions in here though.
big right here. This is a bad boy right there.
Try to see if I can maneuver down in here. Look at that. That is a huge onion.
I'm a little scared to pull these weeds now.
Yeah, I would just let them go, Zachary.
Maybe I can just snip the weeds down or something.
But
That is a big old onion.
are there any other flowering that we should pull?
The only two.
We use so much onion, and the goal this year was to try and offset some of that with our own homegrown. So we're gonna have to cure these, and some of them that we grew were specific to long-term storage onions.
Yes, these two beds here are supposed to be long-term
This one
storage, like
and
10
this one.
months long of storage.
Which, let's be realistic, we will go through them way before that.
I mean, they're not growing as good as last year, I don't think so far, and we did lose a bunch. We lost 2 beds of onions. These all were onion beds, so we did lose 2 beds, which not a big deal. We still have a bunch, but the goal is to like really get a lot of onions and potatoes and things like that
To
we use
carry through
so
the
much
winter.
of, that can carry us through the winter. I mean, sometimes we buy 50-pound bags of onions and potatoes at a time just to do like a canning session. So
Just did a whole 50-pound. A video a few back, if you look, there's canning onions 3 ways. We did French onion, caramelized, and onion scrap broth. So we had some of the French onion already, and what do you think, Zachary?
it's really good this time around. It's really good. Very happy with it.
So what do you say we go up to the cucumbers? I'm sure some of them are ready to be harvested.
Yeah. Here's our grape. This here, it looks like it's struggling for some reason. It should have much more growth on it, and it did have a set of grapes that somehow dried up and got lost. So not sure what's going on there. We actually have 2 more grapes that we bought at the grocery store that were on sale, and they're actually doing better in the pots than this one is so far. So still struggling with the grapes, but
Now the hops really took off.
yes, the hops are doing really well. I don't see any, I mean, I'm assuming that these are going to be the hops here, these little things here. So I don't see anything big. I don't really know exactly what they look like when they actually grow a hop yet, because this is their first time growing them. But the growth exploded. I mean, it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to cover the chicken coop and give them shade. So it's doing its job.
And we added this little guy,
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
the bee barn. Can't have vegetables or flowers without pollinators.
Yeah, so we want to do our job as stewards for the bees, and we try to plant more flowers this year, like the marigolds and stuff. And I always let my lawn get out of control in March, and we have a huge population of dandelions that grow on our lawn. So I let those flower so that the bees can get their first food of the year. But we definitely want to do a little bit more better at stewarding the pollinators.
We have
bees
some
and
tomatillas.
butterflies and bugs alike.
Yep. We have some tomatillas in here.
Yep, there's some nice tomatillas coming in. There's a bunch over on now. You can see them.
Yeah.
They're nice and big over here.
Lots of tomatoes coming. Let's go this way quick. I saw some peppers.
Yep, there's some.
This is the purple cayenne.
We have a purple cayenne, and I think this one is the orange cayenne.
No, these are both purple. The orange is at that
purple?
end.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we have 3 different color cayennes this year. We have purple, orange, and green, I think.
The regular. Yeah.
So, those are really good canned too. I love those green cans with the like cowboy candy type.
The cowboy candy brine is so versatile. I mean, you can. There's so many things that you can use that for. Look at this big fat tomatilla.
There's a whole bunch of tomatillas on this, like everywhere.
Now, I've not actually canned tomatillas before. I've not used them at all. I typically utilize the first green tomatoes to make my salsa verde. But I'm excited to try true salsa verde.
Yep, those are all tomatillas right there, and they're all producing really well so far.
Mm-hmm.
And all the tomatoes are looking nice and healthy this year, you know? I don't see a lot of...
We definitely have to work on getting them staked and give them some support. But here's another cayenne. Starting to produce.
All these flowers on these potatoes mean that there's potatoes growing down underneath. So this is all really good looking stuff here. This is going to produce a heavy yield of potatoes.
There's someone behind you that wants to say hi.
Hi, ducky, ducky, ducky.
Hi, duck, duck. Look at how big they're getting.
Oh, yeah, that's yum yum.
What's a good mama duck?
Oh, that's yummy fat hen. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, duckies love the fat hen too. Not just for chickens. So what I'm seeing here is, without vent sexing them, just visually looking at them, I'm seeing that this one on the right here is going to be the only male, and then these 3 are going to be females. And that's based off of his head and beak size, his feet size, and just his overall body size, his neck, everything about him just tells me that that's a male. His head's almost already bigger than his mom's. So I'm hoping that that's the case, because we don't want a bunch more males in the flock.
But they're so cute.
Yes, they're very cute.
Let's go check out the cucumbers.
All right. Later. Look at that big boy.
Oh, wow. He needs to be off the ground, though.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be a rotten tomato.
Yep.
We got some supporting we got to do here.
I don't even know what to do with how big they are already. Like, how am I gonna...
We will figure it out.
I guess I can still put the panels and keep them above, and then...
I think we should do panels. Put them up higher. So that way they'll have more room to grow, because these are going to get... I mean, realistically, in the past, we have had our tomatoes... Yeah. As tall as Zachary or taller. So.
And then indeterminate varieties, if you just give them enough room to grow up, they'll just keep going.
Just keep going. And give us all the tomatoes.
Alright, let's check out these cucumbers. Look at that one. Early harvest.
Oh, yeah.
Snippers. First cucumber of the year.
Woo.
These are the worst snippers ever.
There's lots of cucumbers ready to be harvested.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seriously.
Well, I guess those will be going into the trash. Wow. There's a big one.
This is a different variety. This looks like a spineless variety. Doesn't have any
Spines.
spikes on it.
But if you've never grown your own cucumbers, you just pull these, and when you rinse it off, you just go like this, and they come right off. They feel a little prickly when you're picking it, and especially if you're picking a lot, your hands might get a little sore. It's better to wear gloves to harvest cucumbers, but it comes right off. Just run it under. Huh? I can't see, but I'm gonna guess yes. Yeah, it's a chubby little cucumber. Ooh.
That's a big one. That's a fatty. Ooh.
Blossom.
Ooh, look at
There's
that bad
some
boy.
big ones. Wow. And the corn. You got tassel on the corn.
Look at these bad boys.
They're looking good. I see some yummy cucumber salad in our future. Oh, here's a one. It's getting out of control back there. This is meant to be a small one, I think. So that's a little overgrown.
I forgot the reason why they grow like this.
I think it's funny pollination.
Might be right. Here's one. Now that looks like an ideal pickle.
That's a nice barrel pickle.
Yeah.
But these are trellising beautifully. And it looks really nice with the
Oh my goodness.
lattice that you did here.
Look at this one.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a pickle right there. That's a nice looking cuke.
I think that this is not fair though, because people see your hands and think like Zachary has abnormally large hands. So let's just be realistic about how big this cucumber actually is. Don't judge it by his hand. Look at that. That is a huge cucumber.
Alright, first nice harvest of the year, guys. Super excited.
I think there's a few in here still.
Let's see. Oh, here's one back here.
Right there.
That's a little baby.
I like the little ones.
It's just a little baby.
These are the pickle bush. Isabella is so excited to plant pickle bush. I kind of think that she thought they were literally just going to grow pickles. But there's lots of blossoms here.
Yes.
And
There's a small baby cucumber.
little starts. It's beautiful.
The corn looks real good, nice and tassely. Oh, we got some bugs on the corn or something. I don't know what those are. Got some bugs.
Here, Zachary, hold this. I missed. Well, one time we grew our cucumbers right in front of our ducks, but it was too moist there, and we ended up getting a lot of
Powdery
disease,
mildew.
Powdery mildew, yes. So, but I loved when they were there because I could just hang out with the ducks, talk to the ducks, and yeah, I guess I'm that crazy lady talking to the ducks, but they loved them being there too because it gave them shade. And they got to snack on the cucumbers. I might just have to grow some there just for duck.
Yeah. Oh, look what I just spotted.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, let's see here. Oh, they're still a little, I mean, they're firm.
Oh, they're good.
You think so?
Yeah, try that one.
I get to try it first?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Are they supposed to be white inside like that?
Yeah.
I've never seen the inside of a blueberry.
I've never seen the inside of a blueberry. Is that great? Oh, they're good.
Mm. Mm.
Zachary, I can't believe you just got that on video that you've never seen the inside of a blueberry. You're cute. Don't mind us while we eat all of these. So good.
Looks just like the picture. This is a blueberry high bush blue crop. And I was disappointed because at Lowe's, they had these little mini blueberries that only got 2 foot by 2 foot, which is ideal for all these spaces here that we have these blueberries planted, because obviously one day they're going to be huge and out of control. So we saw them and they were all, there was like, 20 of them there, and Sam was like, okay, well, we'll plant the stuff that we have and then come back for them. Well, we came back and they were not there. Somebody had bought them all. No, we did not plant the stuff that we bought yet. So.
Okay. So, if you are like us and you have to buy it when you see it, it doesn't plant itself. So, we gotta work on it.
We gotta invent a robot planter. Oh my goodness, look at these! Oh my goodness!
Zachary, look at you. You missed all of these.
No, I was just starting over here. Oh wow. Oh, I think these might be ready. Keep losing that one. Urgh.
Zachary, are you gonna tell anyone anything about them, or are you just?
I'm trying to find good. I don't think those are quite ready yet. I'm not sure what this one was called. I thought it was a currant, but these are the currants. These are the small.
They're good. They're a little tart. But these, Zachary.
These gooseberries. Are they ready?
Yes. See my finger from having that little bit? They're good.
I love gooseberries. I remember when we got a few last year, and they're just so good.
Well, if you need me, this is where I'll be.
They have a real light, juicy
so good.
flavor.
So
Look at
good.
this mosquito. So we got a real nice gooseberry harvest this year. Gooseberry is definitely one of my favorites now. I think this is also a gooseberry plant.
Yes, I would like the same foliage.
I'm not sure. Oh, there's one. That might be the white gooseberry, and that was like the red lake or the mimosa. This is St. John's wort here. So this is a medicinal herb. It's gonna have nice yellow flowers, it looks like.
We have a wild weed
Yeah, that is a weed.
in the pretty
We
yarrow,
have,
right?
yep, yarrow. 2 different kinds of yarrow. Then we have our elderberry tree here, which I gotta find a more permanent place for this. It's still in its pot, and the roots have grown through the pot, so That's gonna be a tough one to get out of there. Looks like our goji berry has produced some new growth this year. And last year we actually did get some goji berries, so I'm hopefully thinking that this year we'll get some more. And then our mint looks really
All right,
good.
everyone come for smell-o-vision because this smells so good.
Look at the flowers on it.
The herbs have definitely gotten away from us this year, and a lot of that is me not being up to par with kitchen duties so much. But the oregano has done unbelievably amazing.
I can't believe how big it got.
The parsley even did pretty good, but the basil.
Basil looks better than it used to.
Yeah, and the sage. Oh, look. Oh, there was just a little grasshopper. But the sage has done really well. And I'll be able to dry these.
They smell so good.
Mm-hmm.
And we got our chives back here.
These are bunching onions. The chives are right
The
there.
little ones.
The little ones, but these are the bunching onions.
They're delicious.
I always like these snacking.
They're bulbing up too. Well, guys,
We got a bit of a harvest.
got our first harvest of the year. So we'll put everything together and show you what it looks like.
I feel all sweaty. But it feels so good to be out here and to actually see some of the fruits of our labors already.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. So we'll go put everything together and show you the final take. So we just looked up if onion flowers were edible, and Sam says yes, or so Google says yes. And it's like
Punch you in your face strong.
super, super potent. Like I'm gonna have onion breath for weeks. So if you're looking for like a onion concentrate or something, you could chop this up and powder it or something.
Don't waste those flowers, that's for sure.
I mean, that's like strong. That could be an onion concentrate for sure. So it's another tip. All right, guys, who wants a cucumber?
You see who the vegetable lover is. Smokers. Nice hydrating snack on a hot day. And she's like, that was supposed to be for me, Dad. You weren't supposed to eat that. Don't forget the old doggy.
Oh, my old doggy.
My boy.
Yum. All right, guys, so here it is, our first harvest of the summer. We have a bunch of yellow zucchini, some nice big green zucchinis, nice array of cucumbers. We have our onions that flowered, and then we have our peas and our green beans. Then we have a couple red tomatoes and a sage leaf. It smells so good. But this is super exciting. This is the first fruits of our labor for this season. So there's going to be tons more to come where this came from. But it's always exciting to get out there and see the first fruits of your labor after all that hard work that started back in the winter time, sowing the seeds and starting the seeds indoors and all that planning and stuff. And although that a bunch of these aren't actually from the seeds that I started because we didn't do so good this year with our seed starting, but I still had to plant these and hopefully grow them good, and it looks like everything's grown real nice this year, so super excited and happy that we could share this with you guys. And like Sam said, if you have any recipes or anything to use for like kohlrabi, and wasn't there another one that we were sure
anything with a zucchini, I'm up for
zucchini.
ideas.
I mean, we always eat our zucchini like grilled and stuff, but with how much we have planned, we're definitely gonna need some recipes and things. But like Sam said, we're gonna try that mock pineapple recipe, so I'm super excited about that. But if you guys have any other ideas for stuff like that, we would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
So just a little update from our harvest. We did a cucumber salad, which I put in here an onion flour and one of the red onions that we harvested, along with the onion scape. Is that the correct term? Scape, Zachary? Onion, the greenery. I diced it up real good. So, a yummy cucumber salad. Zachary made some delectable steaks on the grill. Delmonico's, and we're about to put some blue cheese and gorgonzola crumble on top and put them under the broiler. Yum. And last but not least, with all of that zucchini and yellow squash that we harvested, I decided to make some air fryer fries. Some a little darker and some a little lighter, but these look good. So that's it, guys. We'll see you next time.